Hello. So far we have understood the relationship between one-dimensional array and pointers. Now using that conception, we are going to pass one-dimensional array to functions. We'll see in this tutorial that how we can receive one-dimensional array in a function. In order to pass one-dimensional array to the function, what we do, we only pass the base address, that means the name of the array, to the function. And that is sufficient because if we receive the name of the array, we get the base address, and using the base address in the function, we can access each and every individual element of the array just by using the pointer arithmetic. Apart from the base address, we need to pass the total number of elements in the array as well, because array name contains only the base address. No information is there regarding the total number of elements. So the total number of elements in the array is also required in the function in order to iterate through the array elements. So in order to just print the content of this array X that is given in this example, initialized with 5 elements 10 to 50, we are going to write a print function, say print array. The purpose of the print array is to print the content of this array X. So what you need to do is to pass the base address and the total number of elements in the array. Okay, so the print array is going to receive the base address here, and obviously the base address could be received in integer pointer. So I'm just giving p to array pointer to 1D array, and the total number of elements is received here in n. So the array name has to be received in pointers because the name of the array is indeed pointer. And had it been a floating point array, we should have declared float pointer instead of integer pointer, and accordingly for the other data types as well. So here we need to iterate through that array, and for that I'm just declaring a integer counter, and then the for loop goes on and the printf comes. Now here what we are doing, we are just using the pointer arithmetic. We know that p underscore arr is the base address, so plus I is going to get us the ith element of the array, and if we just prefixed this with asterisk, it's going to give us the ith content of the ith element. So this is the base address, p underscore arr plus I, and then we are dereferencing the address of the ith element and we are getting the content of the ith element. So at the end we are just printing a new line. At the beginning we are just giving some message, content of array, and here we go, we are done. So if I just go and execute this program, it's going to print the content of the array X. Okay, here you see that it's printed. So if we have another array here, say we have another array and that is Y, and the content of the Y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6. Okay, and we can use the same function to print the content of the array Y as well. And in that case we need to pass Y to the function, that's the base address to the array, and the total number of elements, that is 6. So in the second case, that means in this case here p underscore arr is going to receive the base address of the second array, and here it's now going to print the second array. So whenever we need to print an array, we can just use this print array function in order to print that array just by passing the base address and the total number of elements. So I go ahead, and here you can see that it's the second array printed here. I hope that you have understood this conception clearly, and I'm just going ahead by drawing a block diagram and coming in once more to make you understand. So this is the X array, and these are the contents 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and I'm considering the base address as 5000, so that is kept here in the name of the array. So what we are doing here at first call, we are passing X, that is the base address to this array, that is 5000. The next address is 5004, and that is the next to next is 5008. The fourth element is at 5012, and this one is at 5016. So we are passing on the base address to the function, so the p underscore arr pointer is going to receive the base address. that means 5000. So this pointer is actually pointing to this location. The array is declared in the context of main, so the pointer p underscore ARR is pointing to the base address of the array that is declared in the main. So from here, using this pointer p underscore ARR, we are just accessing each and every element by using the pointer notation. And when we are passing y, this p underscore ARR is pointing to the array y. So in that case, it's the second array that is printed. So when we are passing the array y, that means the base address of this second array is passed, and say we are considering the base address of the second array is 7000 and that's kept in the name y. So in that case, 7000 is going to be passed to the function. So the p underscore ARR is going to receive 7000 in that case, and it's going to point this array. So in that case, this for loop is going to print the content of the second array. Whenever we need to pass an array to the function, it's not the total array that we are going to pass, it's only the base address and the total number of elements. These two are sufficient to get the array from the function. Thank you.